Welcome back, episode number 32, the Random Thoughts Podcast. We're back after a little break, and I blame Isaac again.
I'll take like 70% responsibility.
You need to, because let me pull up my calendar here. Last week we were going to do it, and you didn't remember that it was Thursday.
Wait, was that last week?
Yeah.
I thought last week you were gone.
Were we gone last week? Or was that the week before?
We were gone the week before.
Yeah.
Last week was the one that Isaac forgot about.
Yeah, Isaac forgot about last week. The week before that, Danielle and I went to Michigan. And then on the 18th, Isaac didn't want to do it because we didn't have enough topics to talk about.
That one was my fault, too.
Yeah. Because I participate in Discord, no one else does.
I've been trying.
You've been better. I'll give you some credit. But you need to step it up.
I'll try.
Otherwise, we'll just quit. I'll retire.
Retire with your millions.
Yeah, and you don't get any because you don't help. What should we start with? Should we start with Apple?
Let's start with
Get the
Apple.
latest news out of the way. Did you watch any of the WWDC at all?
I just saw like clips.
Okay. So it's all like software based. Couple of products, but nothing too crazy.
I saw the FaceTime video voicemails.
Yeah.
That's cool. But that's also something that I feel like they should have put in years ago.
I feel like it's very cheesy though.
It is, but I still am gonna enjoy it.
Do people actually use FaceTime a lot? Like, how often do you FaceTime people?
A decent amount.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I would FaceTime you, but
But what?
you don't like Apple.
I have an iPad, and
I forgot
you
about
probably
that.
didn't know this, but they have FaceTime links that you can send to people.
That's too much work.
How?
I don't know. I've never done it before. I don't want to
I'll show you how to do it after this. But yeah, otherwise I have my iPad, which you know that I have because we play
do
pool.
know. I do know. I forgot about that part.
So you can fuck off. They released the MacBook Air M2 15-inch, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, but that's gonna be like $7,000.
No, that's the cheap model of the
So it's only gonna be $4,000.
base for the 15-inch is 15.
It's still too much.
It's not that bad.
Still too much.
For what you get, it's not terrible. What is terrible is the new Mac Pro. Where is it? God, their website is shit though. The new Mac Pro starts at $7,000.
Oh, I was right.
Maxed out, fully maxed out without a monitor and with Apple Care monthly, came out to be like almost 13 G's.
I wish I had that money.
That's wild. You build a PC for like a fourth of the price and get just as good of performance.
But it's not Apple.
Build a Hackintosh.
That's not Apple, though.
It's better. It's
It doesn't
cheaper.
have the name, though.
Yeah, I know. People pay for that logo.
I pay for that logo.
You don't. You have an iPhone.
I will always have an iPhone. I like my iPhone.
And that's fine. But you don't pay for the branding. Do you have headphones?
The AirPods? Yeah. I
Okay.
like my AirPods.
Do you have a laptop?
I don't own a... Well, no, I do. I own a Chromebook. That's
Okay.
old as fuck. And I don't use it.
Didn't you recently buy a laptop too?
That's the one I'm talking about.
That's not that old.
No, because I knew you when I bought it.
Yeah, you bought it like last year.
I still don't use it, is the point.
Right. But you don't shell out all of this money just
No,
to have
but
Apple products.
if I did buy a laptop and was going to use it, I would really prefer it to be
You did
Apple.
buy a laptop.
Yeah, but I never used it.
But what about something like my laptop, and then you just put Mac OS on it?
I would hate myself.
Why?
Because it's not Apple.
It's not authentic.
Exactly.
It doesn't need to be authentic.
It has to have the authenticity. I don't want no bootleg shit.
You guys, it's not. Well, I mean, I guess technically it is bootleg because it's stealing, but hasn't stopped me before. iOS 17.
I thought there was something else I saw with that I thought was kind of cool.
I like when you call people, it'll pull up like a whole page.
Oh, the live transcripts.
Well, no, like you can create your own like.
Oh,
picture
yeah.
Oh, the contact cards.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
Cause like right now, if I just set a picture for your contact, that's all that.
Yeah.
When you're calling, so I kind of like that you can create your own.
But that's probably just going to be an Apple to Apple thing.
Well, I wonder if I can create a poster like for your contacts though.
You might be able to. I
feel
don't
like
know.
you should be able to.
Maybe either you can download the 17 beta, or I can go get an iPhone and install the 17 beta, and we can test it out. They also have like a little clock. So now if you put it on your MagSafe charger and turn it, it'll turn into an alarm clock.
Gay.
Pretty exciting.
It kind of reminds me of like.
Come sit over here if you're going to talk.
Things like the Alexa shows.
Yeah.
Things. That's what it
The Echo Show.
yeah.
There really wasn't a whole lot. You can add stickers, more stickers to your messages, which, great, I don't know if people actually do that. Like you said, FaceTime messages. Notifications for like Uber Eats on your lock screen now.
Who gives a fuck?
Well, it's kind of cool because it'll have it like down here. So it'll just leave it up there and track that, like, your food will be here in 10 minutes instead of having to go to the app. That's great if you Uber Eats every day, but I don't see it being that big. Interactive widgets.
I don't use widgets.
No? That's fair. But
Like, I never changed my lock screen from like years ago.
really?
Yeah, so I know like now you can like customize it like a
Mhm.
lot to how you
I
want.
did do that, and I do have multiple of them.
See,
But the widgets were hard to use because
I don't.
you had to download a bunch of apps.
That's why I don't like them. It was
to
too
get
much
them to,
work.
like look good.
Well, you still have to install other like third-party apps for better aesthetic.
Still, I don't like that. I
But-
wish if Apple's gonna be compatible with widgets and stuff, they would create their own.
Apple has their own widgets,
Well, they need to make them better because they're trash.
but now they're interactive. So now if you have like if you had our grocery list as a widget on your home screen, now when you tap to like check off that we grabbed chicken, it'll just do it from the widget and it'll update instead of tapping on the widget and it opens notes and then you have to check it. What else did they add? New AirDrop transfer. I don't even know what that means. Oh, and then they have a journal app that's coming, which that's what you got the notes app for. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I use it for.
Now when you're typing, and it'll like bring up a little thing to suggest how you should finish your sentence. So if you're in the middle of like typing, their example here is chill, and it wants you to say chillax, you can just hit space and it'll fill in the rest.
I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
I heard that they're gonna fix if you type in fucking, it'll
Dang, they're getting rid of ducking. That's sick.
That's the real big news.
Now, to trigger Siri, instead of saying, hey Siri, you just have to say Siri. Riveting.
That'll change everything.
What else did they do? For the Watch OS, I know that they updated... Basically, like, the main focus for Watch OS was the circle tracking. So, like, close your circles to get, like, so many steps burned and steps taken and calories burned. They added little icons in the corners to quick access everything. I think that was it for Watch OS.
I've never used an Apple Watch.
You should go get one. We'll go get one today. You gotta pay for it, though. Apple Vision Pro.
Boo.
Scuba diving goggles.
Boo.
You're not a fan?
That's our live studio audience.
True.
No one
Actually,
likes it.
hold on. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that.
Boo.
Shit. How do I do that? I'll figure it out later. I know Discord has a soundboard.
Just do it. Well, just make sure you put it in the editing.
Yeah,
In the editor's room.
We'll see. We'll
Put
see.
some booze in there.
Yeah, we'll see. The Apple Vision Pro,
I will say, I really want to use that once.
I wouldn't mind, yes, trying it to see what it's like.
I want to use it once, and then I never want it in my house again. I never want to see it again.
It looks ridiculous.
It does. Imagine seeing someone in that.
I'm judging them.
Hardcore.
Very hard.
The hardest of judges.
And I don't know. So it puts like a screen in front of you. I mean, it's a VR headset. Actually, it's probably more of like an AR headset. I just don't see like the purpose of it. Because they showed it where like someone was cooking in the kitchen and they had like the recipe here and a video here, and they could kind of follow it step by step while also seeing what they're doing. Why not just pull out your iPad or your laptop and have it next to you?
Who's going to want to put on space goggles when they're
Right.
about to cook?
Not to mention $3,500 space goggles that I'm sure don't have any sort of like water resistant anything. So if you get
Probably not.
them dirty or whatever, you squeeze a lemon and some lemon juice gets in there, it's probably not going to be good.
I wouldn't imagine.
Not to mention, it's got a little cord. So I thought that you would have to plug it into an iPhone, and it would be powered off of the iPhone. It's not. It's powered off of a battery pack. You only get like 2.5 to 3 hours of battery, and Apple is claiming that that's a feature because it still incentivizes you to take them off and go into the real world. But the whole point is that this is supposed to be a mix of virtual and real world.
If they could just make it a little smaller. Like put those same features in like a normal pair of glasses.
I don't even care about that. If they were just targeting it to have it like the new way to watch movies around your house, that's one thing. I can live with that because I mean, look at like the Oculus.
But why would they want to promote that? Like,
But
I feel like Apple's all about being like their fitness stuff, so I feel like they would want to promote fitness and not watching movies everywhere.
right, but the whole like they didn't have anything about fitness in with the Vision Pro.
They don't have anything fitness anywhere.
Yeah, they did with the Apple Watch.
Oh yeah.
Remember they talked for like 45 minutes about riding your bicycle with that weird guy? Hey guys.
Oh yeah, because they're going more in depth with their bike one.
Yeah. That's the other
no
main.
other workouts.
That was the main other thing for WatchOS. They finally added cycling
They have
to the
cycling.
fitness tracking.
No, they already had cycling, but it's like more in depth.
So now it's better cycling. But back to the Vision Pro. If they were targeting it to just be at like a studio or in your house or whatever for like creative, I could see it being okay. The fact that they want you to take it on an airplane and watch a movie is kind of silly.
A little bit.
It also apparently has some mode where you can turn the little dial, and then like if you're on an airplane, you can set the picture to be mountains.
You can like see how much of the real world we
But-
let through.
No.
No,
Well, kind of.
that's what I thought it did when I saw
You
it.
crank it, and then it can just like apparently block everything out. So like I wouldn't see you anymore. I would just be staring at mountains.
That part of it's kind of cool. That's
I'm-
why I want him to put him in like just a normal pair of glasses.
I'm curious how well that would work though. Is it just shutting the cameras off and stretching the picture so it looks real? Or because again, the dial is like the intensity, so let's say that like the what is this 180 degrees that I can see would be pictures, so I would see like some of you from like here back,
Yeah.
and then if I crank it a little more, it'll widen it a little bit more and more and more.
Yeah, I don't know what would happen if you put it like in the middle.
And I don't see that being very well. I don't see it working well.
You're gonna have to buy one. Test it out.
I'll pass. I'll buy the Mac Pro for $12,000, $13,000 before I buy that. And then, like, have you seen the screen, like, on the front?
What do you mean?
You want to pull up a picture of it? Because basically, it's kind of like an Oculus, where it has like a black cover
Yeah.
over it. But then you can also click a button or do some sort of setting so where you can see someone's eyes. Right, so you see her eyes right there?
Yeah.
That's not actually her eyes. It's a digital recreation
Just
of
some
her
random
face.
eyes.
No, it's got sensors in there to scan what's being covered by the mask.
That's weird.
So if you like smile and your eyes get kind of squinty while you're wearing that, it'll still try to recreate that.
I feel like that's gonna be buggy as fuck.
They did that to make it so that it still seems like you're in the real world.
To make it seem more human.
Yeah. I don't think I like it.
I feel like that's not gonna work.
No. It's weird. I think that was like, those were the main topics for Apple. I think.
I think that's all of it, yeah.
I mean, we kind of glazed over like iPad OS and all that, but
Who gives a fuck?
yeah. I am running iPad OS 17 though.
Do you get anything cool with that? Not really.
For the iPad OS, it was very boring. They didn't for iPad OS, the biggest feature that they brought was that you can now customize your lock screen. You've been able to do that since what, like 15 or 16?
You were able to do that on the iPad?
No, they just now brought that. And that was like the biggest update that they brought to
Seriously?
iPad. Yeah.
What the fuck?
This is why I want to get an iPhone that I can carry around with me and just have as a backup and run betas on it. And then both my phones would be beta phones.
Nice.
Yeah, but iPhones are expensive, dude.
They are.
Let's see how much they are on AT&T.
I'll give
Okay.
you mine when I get a new one if you want.
When are you going to get a new one, though?
2 years?
You're not going to trade it in?
No.
Why?
I like keeping my old phones.
I thought about that, but sometimes AT&T. Last time when
Yeah, Brian
So this
just
is only like $200.
Brian just got a new phone and he traded his in for 800.
Well, you won't get it if AT&T is gonna offer me 800.
Yeah. Right now they're offering up to 700.
So this one would be like
See, but I don't even need anything crazy. I could just go with like even like a 12 mini. Yeah, I'll look into that. I'll look into that. Yeah, I think that was it for Apple excitement. So, how much of the pillow do you use when you sleep? Alright, so here's your pillow.
I'm a right in the middle type of person.
Like, so you use like 70% of the
Yeah,
pillow?
I like center my head. in the
Really?
pillow. Yeah.
That's weird. Like,
That's so weird.
is it to the point where your shoulders are like on the lower half of the pillow?
No, I would say like the bottom part of my neck like doesn't really touch it.
Okay. So you're maybe like 60% of the pillow?
Yeah, I'd say 60%.
You're gonna judge me
Oh
hardcore.
my god. I'm worried for this.
I'm like a 5% pillow sleeper. Literally just like this much.
Like just your ear?
Like just the corner. Yeah, it's basically just my ear, and I have to have my arm under the pillow to support.
Why?
I don't know. Always. I've always been like that.
I don't get people who like do that with their pillows. Like I just put my head down. I don't have to have it a certain way or anything like that.
I have to, and I have to have my angled, or my, like, depending on which side I'm sleeping on, because I'm a side sleeper, I have to have my pillow angled a little bit, too, depending on which side I'm sleeping on. Danielle loves it.
Are you picky about your pillows?
Yes.
So am I.
I have a very particular, my pillow has, like, a couple of, like, ergonomic curves in it.
Yeah.
I have to use a memory foam, preferably a harder memory foam. And then for my pillow now, there's a bump that I like to sleep with. I'm like very particular. And then, so if I'm holding my pillow, on the right hand side there's a tag. My pillowcase has to go on, if I use a pillowcase, because I don't like using pillowcases, Danielle makes me.
because it's so
The
bad.
opening of the pillowcase has to be on the right side with the tag. Otherwise I will not sleep.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But otherwise, for like the pillow itself, it just has to be like a hard.
I like a
memory
harder
foam.
pillow too. Yeah.
I used to be like. I used to really like the feather ones,
I can't stand the feather
but
ones.
only when they were beat to shit, and it was almost just like jelly in there.
I can't stand those pillows.
Why? I don't use them anymore.
Because they suck. You grew up, you realize they suck.
I don't know if I grew up, but you want to talk about the YouTuber that crashed his plane on purpose?
Do you remember that happening?
I do. I don't remember. It was like Oregon or something, wasn't it? Some weird.
Washington, somewhere up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like rented a plane,
Hmm.
like a small plane, and then jumped out of it with a parachute
Yeah.
and just let it crash.
Now you said he's getting what, up to 20 years for
I think it
clout
was 20
chasing.
years, yeah.
That's wild.
All because he did it for a YouTube video. the dude just fucking crashed a plane.
Yeah.
He just jumped out of it when it was up in the air.
I feel like it was probably worth it.
You think so?
We're talking about it.
I wonder how many views that video got, though. That's the real question.
YouTuber crashed his plane on purpose. Full video. Is it the one titled "I crashed my airplane"?
I think so.
Let's Let's see. Guess.
How long has the video been up?
1 year.
1 year.
It's really not very impressive.
2.7 mil.
4.2.
4.2.
Which still isn't that great.
Is that worth it for 20 years in the slammer?
Probably not. Not for me.
I don't think so either.
But he just wanted clout, and like I said, we're talking about it, so.
We're giving him the clout.
Plus, what about... Because that's probably... I would assume that's the original video. Or maybe a re-upload, if the original one got pulled down.
That's
Plus
a good point.
all of the other videos that are covering it.
All the news stories about him.
All the news stories, other YouTubers talking about it.
Still worth it, though?
I don't know.
'Cause, I mean...
Depending on the exposure, yeah.
Let's assume he's like 30. He's going to be spending ages 30 to 50
Yeah.
in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those are kind of valuable times in your life. Is it worth it to trade that 20 years for the clout?
Again, depending on what he wants, yeah.
I guess for some people.
Would you do that to lose 20 years of your life, but have that one video is 4.2 million?
I would
Plus,
have to become more famous than that.
I know Ludwig covered it multiple times, and his videos hit.
How many people even know this guy's name, though?
I'm sure they just know him as the airplane guy.
Yeah. Do they just know him as the guy who crashed a plane?
Probably. It might be worth it.
What level of fame would you have to trade for like 20 years in jail?
Me personally?
Yeah. Like how many subscribers or like Twitch followers would you have to get or
That's
gain
tough.
for 20 years, starting tomorrow? 20 years.
See,
in
I don't
jail.
think followers would do it for me. I think it would be money.
Money?
Yeah.
How much money?
For 20 years. Shit. Give me like $1 million a year. 20 mil.
Mil a year?
I'd be living real good in jail.
I think I'd do it for half.
10? Yeah.
I'd do it for 500K a year.
500? Okay, yeah.
500K a year.
Yeah. Yeah, so 10 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could probably do that. It might be worth it.
You know, make some friends in prison. Some new connections.
Dude, El Chapo? That'd be sick.
Maybe get buff, too.
Eh.
No?
If I got money, I'll just pay people to protect me.
True, you don't gotta worry about that.
Right. I'm not doing shit. Pay off the guards? Fuck.
You'll be running the place.
Oh, yeah. Or what if I just bought the jail?
There you go. Just buy the jail.
That'd make it totally worth it. You had mentioned guilty pleasure movies. I don't think I really have any.
I don't either.
Well, then why would you mention it?
Because I had one, and then I lost it. I had a good one, too. Then I got distracted.
You suck.
It's gone forever.
Would you rather fuck a dog or be known as the guy who fucks a dog?
I feel like that's the same either way.
No.
I
Because
feel
if
like
you
it is, though.
for this situation, you fuck a dog and no one ever hears about it.
You still gotta live with it, though.
True. Or everyone thinks that you fucked a dog, but you know that you didn't.
You still gotta live with it, though, that way.
Yeah, so which one are you picking?
Is it... Like, when people see me, do they automatically know?
I feel like... Well, what do you mean, automatically know?
Like, do they just know? Like, when they see me?
I feel like it would be one of those things where, like, with your friends, it would be, like, the big thing where it's like, yeah, he fucks a dog. And then strangers would be like, hey, you seem like the kind of person who would fuck a dog.
I just give off dog fucker vibes.
Yeah.
I feel like your life is hindered a lot if everyone knows.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go with no one knows. Just drink
So you're gonna fuck the dog.
and then drink a lot.
Fair.
Do a lot of drugs. To try and forget it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, both ways would suck. I don't think I could stick my dick in a dog, though.
How are you going to get a job, though, after that?
Exactly. And you already locked in your answer, so I'm going the opposite.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll see who makes it farther.
I will. But I could also just make that, like, a personality on YouTube.
Make that your thing.
Yeah, just be like, hey, yeah, maybe I fucked a dog. Who knows?
Start selling merch.
Yeah. That'd be sick. Top 5. What the fuck? Oh, I want to talk about the Telly TV. You know Pluto TV?
It sounds familiar.
It's like one of those free TV
Okay.
streaming services, and then you can also add on bundles.
Yeah.
The guy who owns it, either the guy who owns it or the guy who made Pluto TV, is now making a TV company called Telly TV. Free 50-inch TV, with a built-in soundbar and a second display that can play ads 24/7. So it's like a big, like my TV.
Yeah.
Soundbar underneath, and then a thin little, like, banner across the bottom that has, like, scrolling ads
Okay.
that just goes 24/7. And then when your TV isn't in use, it can also display ads on it. It has built-in cameras to see if you're here. Or, like, like my water bottle. It's a circle water bottle, so maybe they would throw some ads on for that. Or the Meyer face tissues. But it's free.
Just giving up, like, your data.
Exactly. Is it worth it?
I think I would take that offer.
I signed up already.
Of course you did. 'Cause, I don't know. I'm not very... Like, I don't care about my data that much, really.
Right.
Like, if they want that, I don't really care.
Exactly. Like, my data is already out there.
Right.
Who cares? Yeah, no, like I said, I signed up. They're giving out, I think they said 500,000 TVs.
Damn.
And I signed up for launch day, so I'm hoping I have a decent chance. The only catch is that if you don't have it connected to the internet for so long, or if you... Oh, shit, what was it? If you don't have it connected to the internet for so long... Oh, and if you opt out of their data collection, you have to either send the TV back or pay, I think it was like $500 for the TV.
That's not a bad deal.
No.
I hope you get one.
Dude, same. I'm gonna hang it up right there, right above that TV. That'd be sick. And it's a decent spec. It's 4K TV.
It's like a solid TV.
Yeah. So I'm very interested in that one. Is it weird for a straight single guy to have a cat?
I don't feel like it is.
Is it gay?
I don't think so.
No?
Maybe if it's like anything over 2 cats.
So 2 cats, it's weird.
2 cats is borderline weird.
Depending on the guy.
Yeah, depending on his vibes.
And then...
3 cats is 100% yes.
But only if he's single.
Yeah.
Because, like, if Danielle and I had 3 cats, you would just say, oh, well, Danielle wanted cats.
Yeah, right.
That's fair.
I
That's
feel like
fair.
you could get away with 2 cats, though.
Me?
No, not you, but like a person
Oh.
in general.
I don't know. I feel like it's weird.
Even 1 cat?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You just not like cats?
Well, no, I really don't care for cats that much. Like, it's better than having no pet, I guess. But also, I don't know. I don't know why. I just, I really think it's weird if a straight single dude has a cat.
Interesting.
Like, if you were single, and I came over to your place and you had a cat,
You would judge me?
yes, that would be weird.
That's not, I don't know, that's not weird to me.
I think it is. I don't know why, though. It's just, it bothers me. You don't like squatted trucks.
No,
Why?
they're stupid.
What made you think about that?
Like Carolina squatted trucks. Because North Carolina has a lot of them.
I think, I forget exactly where. It was either one of the Carolinas or Texas banned them.
They are banned. They're illegal in North Carolina, but no one cares.
Well, yeah.
Bunch of rednecks.
Yeah, no, they're ugly. They're stupid.
They're ugly as fuck.
But, like, they're also kind of cool.
They're cool if you do it a little bit. Like a little bit, some lighty rims that spin up and light around, you know?
No, that's not, no, that's horrible.
Maybe, no, I'm saying a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'm
isn't
talking, like, if you have your truck raked a little bit, where it's, like, lifted 2 inches in the front, and then the back is stock, that's okay.
bad. Yeah. With some fancy
You
rims.
don't need fancy lit up lights. Maybe some big off-road tires, but you don't need the lights.
Lights make it look a little cool, though.
I don't know. I mean,
Just a little bit.
that's your opinion,
Just a little
which is
bit.
wrong, but that's okay. You can be wrong.
I'm wrong a lot. All the time.
Man, we are flying through these.
That's not good.
At least we're getting one out today. I think that burgers should be wider than they are taller. You ever get a burger with a whole bunch of shit on it, and it's like this tall, and you gotta squish it down?
No one does wide burgers, really.
But they need to. I would much rather have, like, a sub, but it's a burger with all my stuff spread out,
Yeah, because
rather than stacked on top.
that should be your next
Business adventure?
business adventure. Yeah. The wide burgers.
I should. We'll do that.
No one does that. Who does wide burgers?
Cops, I think that's about it. That sounds so good right now, though. I could go for some cops.
That does kind of sound good.
Right down the street.
Mm.
Tears of the Kingdom. Have you played it?
No.
Do you have no interest?
I only played 2 games. 2K
NBA and Call of Duty.
That's right. I do think I'm going to play the new Spider-Man game.
There's another new one? Is it just to the point where they come out with a new Spider-Man game like every year?
No. They just remastered the one a lot.
Oh.
Because, like, that one came out, and then there was a DLC for it that came out. Shut the fuck up.
I will fight them. I'm cutting the goddamn grass right now. They should know that we're doing this.
Don't they see the signs?
Right! Yeah, so you're not
I'm not a gamer.
true. But, I mean, that's fine. But it's a really good game, and I really think that you should check it out.
Terry was telling me it's a good game.
Yeah, I believe that.
Said it was kind of difficult, though.
It's a little hard, but it's not that bad.
I mean, I'll trust you over Terry on
With
that.
the new mechanics, so, like, now you can, like, fuse stuff together, and a lot of the puzzles have like rockets or fans or like wood slabs, so you can just make like a long bridge and walk across the whole puzzle, or you can put a rocket on your shield and just fly and then glide to the end instead of actually solving the puzzle.
Just jump over.
Yeah, basically. So it's really not that bad. Buffets. That was your topic.
I don't like them.
Why?
They just feel disgusting.
They are disgusting, but they're so good.
I wish there was a buffet that I didn't feel disgusting in.
Golden Corral.
No.
Why?
Cause I feel like it's like I would like it. I just can't feel good about eating at one.
But it's not that... Shut up! I mean, like, yeah, they're kind of gross, but that's like the whole point.
I can't bring myself to do it.
That's fair.
Just can't.
Maybe we'll go to a buffet.
I don't want to.
Okay, but like, what kind of buffet are you thinking? Have you ever been to like a Chinese buffet?
Yeah, no.
You still think those are gross?
I'm not a big fan of Chinese food.
Okay, what about like even at like Pick and Save? Like the self-serve.
No.
You've never gotten...
I mean, not never, but no. Disgusting.
How far do you want to break this down?
I just don't trust other people like that.
So what about the donuts at Quick Trip?
Donuts at Quick Trip?
You know, where you open the little thing and you reach in there and you grab your own donut and you throw it in the bag? Kinda buffet style. You're serving yourself.
Their brownies and pumpkin bars are a lot better than the donuts.
But you still think that grabbing a donut out of the thing is disgusting?
I would prefer if it's not that way.
How else would it be?
Just like in a box.
You kill me.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't buy donuts like that, but I'd prefer...
What do you think is more sanitary? Grabbing them out of the thing at Quick Trip or at like a grocery store?
I'd say grocery store.
Is cleaner?
Yeah,
Probably.
I think so.
Is there a hot food bar gross to you? Or no, because everything is wrapped?
It depends.
On what?
If it's wrapped or not. Like
All of their food is wrapped.
I thought you meant like the hot dogs and the...
Oh, I forgot about the hot dogs.
Yeah.
So the hot dogs are gross, but
Yeah.
the rib sandwich isn't?
Yeah, because that's prepared and wrapped by an employee. So I'm trusting like one person.
But can you trust them? What if they don't wash their hands?
I can't trust them, but I'm trusting one person who's supposed to have a job that they're following versus...
Do you follow all the rules at your job?
Fuck. Yes, I do.
Right,
Of course
okay.
I do. All the time.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm just trusting like the random Joe Smo who's just got off work. I don't trust him.
What's wrong with Joe?
Fuck Joe.
What did he ever do to you?
I don't like Joe. I can't trust him.
Yeah, we're running out of topics. This might be the only one for today. KFC chicken nuggets, though. You mentioned that.
My mind was blown the other night.
Why?
I always thought they had chicken nuggets.
No, they always had popcorn chicken.
I thought they always had chicken nuggets.
No, they just brought them.
How did it take this long for them to get chicken nuggets? How long have they been in business? Their entire thing is chicken?
For like, since like the 1950s.
How have they not had chicken nuggets until now?
The first KFC was opened in
1924.
1952.
Damn.
Is that exactly what I said?
You said 40 something, I thought.
Oh,
You're still
shit.
closer than me.
I'm 52. Uncle Colonel Sanders. Salt Lake City, Utah, baby. But they had
Salt Lake City?
popcorn chicken, and then when Danielle and I were in Michigan, we stopped and grabbed a Famous Bowl. which traditionally has popcorn chicken on it. They don't have popcorn chicken anymore, so it had the little chicken nuggets on there. And I really liked them better. It had the same spices and herbs.
Herbs.
Yeah. Herbs.
Herbs.
Herbs. But it was crispier. It tasted better. It had more flavor. Danielle didn't like it.
I'm not a fan of KFC to begin with.
Why?
Garbage.
You're a Popeyes guy?
It's better than KFC.
Oof. KFC is so good. My issue with them is that they're so expensive.
KFC's in the same tier as Dairy Queen, Burger King.
Dairy Queen has really good food.
No. Dirty. Dirty and revolting.
I don't know which one you're going to, but the one that I go to is clean, and the food is good.
Dairy Queen's a little more hit or miss. It's not as bad as Burger King, but I still consider Dairy Queen in the bottom.
How do you feel about Arby's?
Arby's is in the middle.
What would be your top 5 fast food?
Fast food restaurants or like individual
Fast food
items?
food.
Like individual items?
Yeah. Top 5. Discontinued or continued?
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Butterburger from
Okay.
Culver's. McNuggets.
Classic.
Buffalo chicken tenders from Culver's.
Those fuck my asshole, but yeah.
They're very good.
And let me just say, for fast food, I will open it up to be kind of not everything. Like Mission Barbecue, I wouldn't really consider that fast food, but like Five Guys, I'll let that slide. And also like Quick Trips and stuff like that, I will also throw in the mix.
I don't know, because I don't eat a lot of fast food. It's like Culver's and McDonald's every once in a while.
The Wendy's,
Wendy's is okay.
Burger King,
Burger
Subway?
King's trash. Subway's trash.
any places like that? Panda oh, you don't like Chinese food?
Nah, I don't like Panda Express.
Chick-fil-A?
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll put Chick-fil-A.
Classic sandwich?
Yeah, no cheese.
I don't think they put cheese on them.
You can get them with cheese.
Yeah, but they don't come with cheese.
Okay. Just normal chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. Last spot. You said you're allowing gas station food, right?
Correct.
Brisket sandwich from Buc-ee's.
Boosies.
Buc-ee's.
Boosies.
Bussies. What's your list?
I'm going with... Oh, this is tough. Discontinued. We're going with the McRib #1.
Trash.
KFC Double Down #2.
Trash.
You've never even had it.
Don't want to have it.
So I got the McRib, the Double Down. I probably have to go with some Sweet Fire Chicken from Panda.
Take your word on it.
It's like sweet and sour chicken with some spice in there and a mixture of like some pineapples. It's so good. Nuggets from McDonald's, obviously.
Gotta have those up there.
And then probably... I'm really between like a Five Guys burger and a Quick Trip burger. And I know that they're two different things. The Five Guys is just so dense and flavorful. The Quick Trip ones are kind of plain, but they're so soft. You just kind of like, you don't even have to bite into it. It just kind of like falls off. It's just so airy and fluffy, and even the meat is kind of fluffy. You like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
They're good for gas station burgers.
They're just good. Or maybe even like their chicken sandwich from Quick Trip.
Chicken sandwiches
Oof.
are good too.
That's my top 5.
I think I'm gonna kick the Chick-fil-A off.
Yeah?
McDonald's snack wraps.
Oh, shit, I forgot
Yeah.
about those. Get rid of the burger from Quick Trip. Yeah, let me get a snack wrap.
Those things were good.
You're gonna hate me for this. Arby's has snack wraps now.
Do they?
They do. Crispy chicken club wrap. And I mean, you know, look at this picture. Oh my god, get out of here. Is that not a snack wrap?
That's pretty close to a snack wrap.
We got an Arby's right down the street.
Ooh, I don't know. Sometimes when I go to Arby's, though, I swear they just don't cook the food. That's why I kind of stopped going.
Bro, but their mozzarella sticks are so good. Like, it's not fair. They're so good.
I've never had the mozzarella sticks.
You need to. Maybe. Oh, it's not available at that location. Wait, now it says that it is? Okay, shit. Add to bag. I really want one. Everyone on TikTok's talking about how good they are. I might go get one. I am hungry. I haven't had any food yet. Let's see what else we got. Would you bang Chris Hansen? Consensually.
Me bang him or him bang me?
Both.
Both.
Yes.
Am I only allowed to agree to both? Is it both or nothing?
It doesn't have to be all or nothing. But I'd prefer if you railed him. Or he railed you, but...
I'd do it.
Same. I'm not even gay, but shit. He's looking good now. Have you seen him lately?
He does. He does look pretty good.
You would mention two things, and we'll probably wrap it up. Mobile game ads that don't look like what they are showing pisses me off. There's always one game, and it's like a puzzle game. It's like the one, you've seen it before, I know you have. You're like in the little castle, like in a room of a castle, and you gotta pull the pins.
Like some of them have lava, some
Yeah.
of them have gold coins.
Yeah, and you gotta like drop the lava on the monster, and then pull the water pin, and then it makes concrete, and then pull the gems, and then pull yourself out, and then you win.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not like that.
It's not.
There's
There's some of them where I think like, oh damn, I could actually play this game for a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know it's a lie.
Yeah.
You know they're lying.
It pisses
to
me
you.
off. It's bullshit. And that should be false advertisement. I'm sure it is, but they're
I
Chinese
don't get why
companies.
someone hasn't made those games legit.
Fuck if I know.
You should do it. Make
Eh.
some of those mobile games legit.
Cans.
They'll make money.
No, only if you throw in ads. And that's the other thing about mobile games that pissed me off.
Yeah,
The
ads.
amount of ads. There's a solitaire app that I have. And before the deal, you have to watch an ad. And then you can play the game all the way through. And then after it, you have to watch 2 more ads. And then 1 ad before the deal. So there's 3 ads in between playing the next round. Why?
30-second ads?
Yeah, that's a minute and a half. Thankfully, they're all skippable after like 10 seconds.
But still.
And then they're so loud. Because normally I'll play it at work and I'll have my headphone in. So I'll be listening to a podcast. And then the ad comes on. And then sometimes it's smart enough to pause my podcast. And other times it'll play while my podcast is
Just
going.
play both.
So for the 10 seconds minimum, I have to sit there and just wait for the X to pop up. Or when they put fake X's, so you go to close it, and then it takes you to the App Store because you didn't click out. You clicked on the one on the right side of the screen and not the left side of the screen. That's bullshit.
Should run for president. Have that be your platform.
No, did I ever tell you my plan for if I become president?
You might have, but
We're
tell me again.
splitting California in half, north and south. The south people are bad. Shut up! South California's bad. Not a fan. So we break them off into their own country. Then we go to war with them, nuke the shit out of them because I don't like them. Sucks to suck. And then after we do that, we take South California back, keep them separate, and then we go from there.
I feel like that's a decent plan. That'll take up like most of your first term, or a decent chunk of it.
Oh yeah.
You'll be busy with that.
And I'll make the economy great.
War always makes the economy great.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Just declare war on Southern California.
Exactly. Maybe New York too.
Is that for your second term?
Mm.
That where you're gonna run for re-election on? Do it to New York next.
Well, I think that it's really hard for me to tell because if people really like me, get a second term easy peasy. If they don't like me, towards the end of my first term, I make it so that you can run forever.
Emergency powers type of situation.
Exactly, and I'm just going to become a dictator at that point if people don't like me. And if people do like me at the end of my second term, I'll become a dictator. And I just rule the world, basically.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I thought about it a lot. I would also make it illegal for pedophiles to be alive. So we would round all of them up. That's probably something, too, one of my pay-per-view ideas, where, like, the Hunger Games style.
That'll stimulate the economy, too.
Yeah.
Bring in a lot of money.
Yeah, that would be good. I think the Grand Canyon would be the first spot that we do it at.
That'd be a nice spot.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a good first spot to kick everything off.
Yeah. Well, we would flood the canyon first. Just, like, temporarily.
Temporarily
Yeah.
flood it. That won't
'Cause-
cause any damage.
No. We'll be fine. What else we have? Oh, yeah, BuzzFeed quizzes evolved into TikTok filters.
It's a realization that came to me
Yeah.
the other day. 'Cause they pretty much are the same.
I prefer the TikTok filters, though, over the BuzzFeed articles or quizzes.
I'd say me too.
Because it's just instant. You don't have to do anything. It just generates it for you. Did you see... there was like a Princess Peach one going around.
I saw that one. There was another. It was Princess Peach. I saw a Cars one.
A Cars one?
Yeah.
How are they...
You don't want to know.
I do!
I'm sure you can find it somewhere, but it was like Lightning McQueen having sexy time.
With who?
The blue one.
What's her name? Blue Cars character. Because I know that she was a Porsche. But what was her name? Not the dude, the girl. Sally.
When you lived in a
And she had that little
traffic
tramp stamp.
light. Oh yeah, she
Uh-huh.
did have a tramp stamp.
Yeah, she was kind of naughty. That was a good movie. I should watch that tonight. One more thing. Where does the national progression of humanity end? With, like, hunting and farming, fishing. Like, when is it people surviving versus, like... I don't know how to explain it. So, if I were to plant some flowers out here because I like them,
Yeah.
versus the bees pollinating and flying it around, like, where's the difference? If I plant potatoes out here because I'm starving and I need them, versus some big dude in a tractor doing it,
What?
hunting. We'll go to that one.
Are you talking about like doing something because of the necessity? Or are you talking about like the future?
No. So, like hunting. If I'm out in the wild and I kill a cow because I'm hungry and I need it to eat, that's normal. That's like what you do, right?
Yeah.
That's what the Native Americans did. But then, because that's normal. And then humans have progressed to just round them up with a big thing, like a big machine, and push them into a slaughterhouse and have it all like automated.
Like domesticating them?
Yeah. What's like, where does the natural progression stop? And it just becomes kind of less humanized.
What the fuck are you talking about?
More like, you know.
I don't know.
Where does the human come out of it? When does the human come out of it?
What?
Because I feel like now, like, it's not natural the way that they get the cows and kill them and slaughter them.
Yeah.
But it's natural if I were to go out there and kill it myself because I needed it.
Are you talking about like industrialization?
Yeah. Basically, like, what's the line between industrialization and, like, not? Does that make sense?
I'm very confused.
Yeah, me too. This made a lot more sense at, like, 11 at night when I posted it, and I don't remember my thought process behind it. Like, I know what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to say it.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
I do. How do you get rid of a body then?
How
We'll end it off with that one. How would you dispose of a body?
Now, do I have to do the killing, or do I like just find a body in my living room that I have to get rid of?
Well, if you're hiding a body, you probably did something to the body.
Well, I think my answer would be the same either way.
Let's hear it.
Dumping it in a national park.
Okay. Why?
I feel like that's like they always find a lot of missing bodies that they never identify or find who killed them.
True.
It's just a lot of open area with not a lot of people going through it.
That's fair.
Somewhere big, a lot of woods. Just dump the body.
I'm stealing a boat.
That was my other idea.
Middle of the ocean.
My other idea was a boat.
But you can't do it in like a lake or a river. That's stupid.
I think you can do it
No.
in some lakes.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Maybe like Lake Michigan.
Yeah, Lake Michigan or Lake Superior. Or you can do it in one of the
But
Great
you still
Lakes.
have to go like out to the middle.
Yeah, you gotta go out a ways.
I feel like it'd be safer to do it in the ocean though.
Yeah, ocean has more creatures to like eat the body too.
Well, and water makes the bodies decay faster, which is good because your body is going to be stinky and smelly. Someone will come across it eventually.
Not unless a bear comes across it first.
Yeah, I guess.
Coyotes.
True. But mine, it's just down there.
That was my second option. My second option was
You're into that kind of stuff, right?
into killing
Murder?
people.
Yeah, yeah. No, Danielle and I have been watching this dude on YouTube, Adventures with a Purpose, and they're like a dive team that dives in lakes and rivers, and then they pull out cars, and then they usually solve cold cases or missing people cases because they find the body in the car.
Nice.
So you should watch it. It's pretty cool.
What's the name of it?
Adventures with a Purpose.
Adventures.
I'll send it to you. You won't remember that.
Nope.
But it's wild too because they're just like dudes. You know, just like some dudes.
Yeah, I mean, they're just dudes looking underwater.
Right, but that they're not like a professional dive team with the cops. They don't have like special equipment. They literally just like went to Cabela's and got a couple of sonar pole things that you put in the boat to check for fish.
I mean, no one's who's gonna stop you from doing that? I guess.
They team up with the cops.
Oh, they do team up with them?
So they'll call the cops and be like, hey, we're going to go on this lake and look for this person. So if we come across it, like,
Gotcha.
we'll let you know. And then the cops are normally there to pull everything out, because as soon as they find the car or the body, it's a crime scene.
Right.
But yeah. How many dudes, like average dudes, 6'11", 200 pounds, would take on a gorilla and, like, incapacitate it in a fight?
How many dudes would it take
Yeah.
to beat a gorilla?
One gorilla. How many dudes in a fight?
Average dudes?
Average dude, 5'11", 200 pounds. We were talking about this the other day at dinner at my dad's.
No weapons?
Nope, just fists.
Fuck.
You're all fist fighting each other. Well, the dudes versus the gorilla.
I'm gonna have to say like 20.
20?
At least 15.
I said 7.
7? You
7.
think 7 dudes could take on a gorilla?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Gorillas lift like 800 pounds. 4 dudes, 200 pounds. That's 800 pounds right there. 3 other dudes to fight it.
The gorilla has the advantage of just being an animal, though.
But one dude could jump on the back and blind the gorilla.
I'm still taking the gorilla. My money's on the gorilla. If it's
But
only
how many-
if
but
it's
how-
only 7,
But how many dudes?
at least 15
At minimum,
minimum.
15.
15, I think I'm still putting money on the gorilla.
Really?
I think so.
Shit.
I have a lot of faith in the gorilla in this fight.
I'm very confident with 7.
7?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because you could talk to the gorilla. You'd be like, hey, bro, I'm you and you're me. Like, gorillas aren't stupid.
I think the gorilla's gonna fuck up those guys.
How long would it take you to run 30 miles?
Me?
Yeah.
30 miles?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
You right?
I think it's gonna take me longer than that.
But if you walk, what is
Wait,
it?
how far?
30 miles.
Yeah,
3-0.
longer than an hour and a half.
No.
Yes.
You walk at, what is it, like 5.5 miles an hour? For the average walk?
I guess. But I don't
You
believe
run at like
that.
20 miles an hour. So you just run a little bit quicker. If you run at 20 miles an hour, that's 20 miles in 1 hour. And then the half hour,
I'm not running at 20 miles an hour?
isn't that how fast people run?
No! I don't think it is.
I gotta Google this. Average running speed. It's gotta be 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, no. No fucking way.
15 miles an hour is a 4-minute mile. That's easy.
I live 29 miles from work.
Yeah.
There's no way I can make
You
that.
could run from there to your work.
No, my
an
phone
hour
tells
and a
me
half.
walking, it's going to take me 9 hours.
That's walking.
Yeah, it's not. It's going to take me like 4 hours if I'm booking
That's
it.
walking at 5.5 miles an hour. You run at 20.
I don't.
How many miles per hour? Average running speed per hour.
You are smoking crack. I think I'm running 20 miles an hour.
Well, apparently people are really slow. The average running speed is 6 miles an hour.
That seems a little low.
That's stupid.
I would say 5.
But using equipment such as a Fitbit shows that the average data for a runner is 9.5 miles an hour.
That seems better.
So we round that up to 10 miles an hour. An hour and a half. 9 miles, or 10 miles per hour. 10 and a half.
I might be able to do it in 4. Between 4 and 5.
I'll call it 2.
2?
2 hours for 30 miles.
I'm really tempted to try and get you to do that.
Well, first off, no. I don't work out. I don't run.
What, $100 if you can do it?
$100? That's it?
You're so confident you can do it.
Not for $100.
That's not enough?
I could easily do it. Maybe not me, but the average person who runs could do that.
I don't think so. Not in 2 hours.
How long is a triathlon, distance-wise?
No idea.
Triathlon distance. An Olympic triathlon is only 0.93 miles? Oh, no. That's just for one part of it. Shit, I'm not good at math. 70 miles.
In a triathlon?
Yeah. Triathlon.
That's got swimming. How much is the running part?
The average triathlon is an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. 20 minutes of that is swimming.
They bike too.
So if they can do 70 miles in an hour and a half, why can't I do 30 in an hour and a half?
Because you're running.
They're swimming, which is slow. The bike makes up for the slow swim, and then run.
I think that's some flawed logic.
I don't think so.
I think you're crazy if you think you could do that in 2 hours.
Hour and a half, but yeah, we can round it up to 2.
You're smoking something.
I'm not.
An hour and a half
Yeah.
for 30 miles?
Yeah, 10 miles an hour.
I don't think so. That just seems so like far.
According to Fitbit, the average is 9.5. Again, we'll round that up to 10 miles an hour. That's 10 miles every hour. It makes sense.
I'm still going 4 to 5.
Why? Because you're taking breaks in between?
No, I just don't feel like it's feasible in an hour and a half to run from my work to where I live.
You should try it.
I don't want to waste an entire day trying that.
It's not going to be an entire day. It'll be an hour and a half, and I'll wait at your work, and I'll give you a ride back.
No. It's going to take so much longer.
That's
than
going
an
based
hour
off
and
of
a half.
walking speeds.
That said 9 hours, though.
Walking!
I know. I adjusted it to 5. Between 4 and 5.
You're wrong.
I think an hour and a half is crazy. I think 7 dudes taking a gorilla is crazy.
I feel like that one's more logical than running 30 miles in an hour and a half, but I still think that they're both possible.
I'm not seeing it.
You don't have to.
I don't believe in your vision.
That's fine. That can be the podcast, the poll.
Who's right?
No. You can either make it how many dudes could win a gorilla fight, either 7 for my answer, or 15 plus for your answer. Just put 15 actually.
15.
Because 15 plus, well, yeah, 1,000 dudes can kill a gorilla.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, 7 or 15, or how long would it take you to run 30 miles?
I'll put that on there.
And then also in parentheses put kilometers for Mel. Yeah. I'm right. That's all I gotta say.
No, that seems crazy to me.
No. You got anything else for us, buddy?
I don't think so.
Well, thanks for listening. We'll be back eventually again.
Maybe. We'll
Discord, TikTok, merch, What else do we have? Is that it?
A defunct Twitter.
Yeah, I don't even know. It doesn't matter. Our Twitter manager doesn't do it.
Yeah, he's gonna fire his ass.
Follow us, give us topics, buy some merch so I can afford rent. Stop calling us. Bye.